Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Miami's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
This time it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front of the point of attack.
They go right back to it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To throw, it's Knight. Finds his big tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hurricanes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for a crease, it's Davidson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in the lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Knight. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's reeled in. It's McCutcheon. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Butler. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy in the dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Kick is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Gets it out fast. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the Morbinet trip to the house.
But man, the defense really needs...
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got his man quickly. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're looking to throw on second and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half. And always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on, maybe to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Gives it on the option. Powers through. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The lone back's got it. Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To the air, it's Knight. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Knight. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying.
Nice move. Create some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to do.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Now on the move. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fakes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
That's caught. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
He lost one down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming down.
Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Here comes the 2-point try.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Making side adjustments here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on touchdown Canes. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Miami, 38, Texas, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing.
He's going to throw deep right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. After not really playing their best earlier this season,